Hello and welcome to another episode of Take My Money. And in this case, it's not really in a good way. Today I am joined by the Q from the Clone Wars Weekly podcast. He is a Star Wars fan and a superhero fan. So
and
Q.
Everything else fan.
So
Hello.
Q. What are we reviewing today?
Today we're reviewing Captain America.
Okay, so the movie Captain America the Winter Soldier. It is the third movie in Marvel's Phase 2 that is meant to build up for the Avengers Age of Ultron. And, of course, it is the sequel to Captain America the First Avenger. And it is the fourth film to feature Chris Evans in the role. Yeah, so what can we really say about this movie? Well, here's a hint. We're both, polarized. I hated it. Okay, now, let's get into the plot. I think you can call it a plot. It has been 2 years since the events of the Avengers, the Battle of New York. Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, is now an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and he is a part of a strike team that includes Natasha Romanoff, aka the Black Widow. But soon he starts to question S.H.I.E.L.D.'s morals whenever he learns of one of their top-secret projects, and things only get even worse whenever, an assassination attempt is made, and he is framed as a terrorist by his own country. And mercenaries known as the Winter Soldier and Crossbones are hunting him down while a corporate scumbag plans to unleash one of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s most darkest plans. Okay.
I had no idea that was Crossbones until, somebody told me.
Exactly. That's one of the major problems about this. Some of these characters, you can't even tell who they are, without a reference. For example, Anthony Mackie, who plays, that one dude who is supposed to be the Falcon, but he actually steals the wings instead of actually being called the Falcon, and the wings are the Falcon, so you wouldn't even know that it's the Falcon if he didn't have those wings. And, with Crossbones, you would not know that was Crossbones unless someone actually called him Crossbones, and that's a real big problem. They don't even say his real name, I don't think.
I think they do, later on.
Yeah,
but I had no idea. I knew it was Falcon, because I actually knew about Falcon a while ago. But I didn't know it was Crossbones, because he didn't have the mask on. Hopefully we'll see more of Crossbones, actually.
Yeah, well, Crossbones, I wouldn't like to go into spoilers a little. Yeah, until later into the video, but still.
It's not like there's anything to spoil with him. It's just the.
Yeah, so
Where is he?
Okay, as you can tell, Q and I have very different opinions on this movie. Yeah, so I hated it and Q liked it. And
so you have a balance.
Yeah, kind of a balance. Yeah, so
I mean, the first Captain America movie was ish,
I hated the first movie.
He was American. He was captain. He was recruiting the people. He was howling commandos. He was going around punching in Hitler's doors. He's like, "Hey, eat on this, you Nazi division, you." Of course, they didn't use that voice. We're like, "Hey, let's go get some cigars, here, buddy." But no, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I hated the first Avengers. Okay, so.
But I respect his opinion nonetheless.
Okay, back to this movie. I'm trying to be at least spoiler free because, you can't really talk a lot about this movie because, well, a lot of the stuff you talk about is the spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick to the basic stuff, like the main character. I am not a fan of Chris Evans in this role. I much preferred him as the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four movies, which are being rebooted, and I've protested long enough about them, so let's try to ignore that. Okay,
I like them.
yeah, in this movie, you can see that he's... Oh my god, he tries to be funny in some scenes, but he just comes off as annoying. Like,
No, I like the comedies.
you like the comedies?
Yes, the comedies.
Okay.
The commodities, if you would.
Still, like, in the opening scene alone, I am already annoyed. Like, oh my god, is this gonna be the movie? And another thing I should talk about, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. I really like Scarlett Johansson. I loved her as Black Widow in Iron Man 2, The Avengers. I loved her in Lost in Translation, We Bought a Zoo, and even the SpongeBob movie.
She was in the SpongeBob movie?
Yeah, she was Mindy in the SpongeBob movie.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that until you told me.
I didn't know it until I looked on Wikipedia.
My goodness.
And the things you learn.
I'm now making the connections in my head. And I'm confused. This thing I knew was a lie this whole time.
Yeah, like, I feel sorry for Scarlett Johansson because she doesn't really have much to work with in this movie. Like,
Yeah, she does. She's got a lot
I mean,
of,
she's a main character, but, like, what exactly do we see from her? Like,
well,
she
she's like the agent. She's
she
there working
fights
as their
people,
partner.
sure,
Like
she shows her butt
the
to the
Splinter
camera.
division of the Avengers, walking around punching people in the face.
Yeah,
You gotta admit, the fighting style in this version of Captain America was a lot better than Captain America 1 or First Avenger.
where do I begin on that? There's too much shaky cam.
I liked it. You know, you could understand. Corey,
Yeah?
we need to talk.
What?
There's too much shaky cam.
Yeah.
What about Transformers?
Well, there was only shaky cam in the first Transformers movie. And even
And the
then...
other ones from there on.
Like,
I couldn't understand anything. Never mind.
even then, I could really see what was going on. It was Barricade fighting Bumblebee. I could understand that.
Yeah, but I couldn't see the choreography.
Okay. Anyway, I could not see the choreography in this movie. Like,
I love the choreography. The guns against walls and then hitting them with a shield and like throwing a shield, bouncing it off the walls, doing a few awesome flips, punching people in the face. That was awesome.
In some fight scenes, I couldn't tell which one was Captain America or which one was the Winter Soldier in some of the fight scenes. Like, I am supposed to see the action, not see somebody freaking out over it. Like the cameraman, like decided to come in drunk one day, and you're like, "Oh my, I can't control the camera."
I like the fighting scenes and stuff sometimes. Well, a lot of the times.
Like, compare this to the Hunger Games. Like, in the Hunger Games, it had a great story and great characters, but the shaky cam was too much for me to handle. Whenever they get to the actual Hunger Games in that movie, I know I'm going off topic, but this is an example. Like, whenever we are about to see it, like teenagers killing each other, like it shakes around too much for me to tell who's killing who.
Well, that's because they don't really want the audience to see kids die. Never mind.
Teenagers.
Teens and kids dying. It still counts as kids.
But still, like, at least I still had a story to really enjoy out of the Hunger Games, but like I didn't enjoy this story.
I did. I think it's a nice play on what happens and things and stuffs.
And, like, for another thing, there are too many plot twists in this movie for me to actually understand what's going on.
Plot twists that we are not allowed to get into.
Until late in the review. But still.
Later in the review? Oh, right, yeah.
Okay. Like, it's really hard to really talk about this without getting spoilers out, because it's a superhero movie. You want to talk about the contents of it. Like, it's hard to just talk about the, like, actually what's going on. It's hard to talk about what's going on without giving anything away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, so what do you think of Nick Fury in this movie?
Well, it's hard to really talk about that because, like, it's hard to really talk about Nick Fury's role in this movie without giving something away.
Ooh, right. Yeah.
It's hard to
Sorry,
talk about.
peeps. Ooh! Here's something that's not technically really a spoiler, but at the same time, it's something that would involve something. Never mind. Just look for it in the movies as a Pulp Fiction reference.
There is.
Yep. I'm not allowed to tell where.
Okay. And still. Okay, there are still things that we can talk about involving this movie, like the costumes.
I love them.
I did not.
You didn't like them because they were American.
That's not only the reason, like, they brought back the costume from the first movie, and
Which was the best Captain America outfit?
I prefer the
Sure,
one in
he
the
has the
Avengers.
Shield outfit, but,
Like,
know.
I prefer the one in the Avengers because so it's more simplified, more updated. This one was just, like, it was just chubby looking for me. Anyway, the Shield outfit, what are your thoughts on it?
I loved it. Like, wait, the director of Shield outfit?
Yeah, the Shield outfit that he wore in the movie.
I liked it. I loved it. I really didn't notice that it was there until like I looked it up. I was like, oh, that's this director of Shield outfit. I remember that.
The helmet and the shield both looked weird to me.
Wait, the helmet?
Yeah, the helmet for his
Oh, I thought we
agents
were talking about like the first outfit.
the Agents of Shield outfit. Like, he had the helmet for that outfit, and it just looked weird for me. Like, everyone knows who he is. Like, why is he wearing the helmet?
Ooh, maybe he wants to protect his skull.
He has a shield for that. Like, just stop anyone who tries to shoot him in the head. Simple as that. So, the Winter Soldier's outfit. How do I
Oh,
explain this?
now that was awesome.
What?
I loved it.
Well, all people complain about, like, the new Green Goblin having the paintball mask. He has a paintball mask in here.
Yeah, but it fits. It's his style thing. That was New Goblin. He was like, oh man, a new Goblin. What's up? Wearing a mask. But with this, it works because he's like the Winter Soldier. He's an assassin, not some mutated guy.
He's not supposed to, like, look like someone who's gonna play paintball with his friends, if he has any. No.
But you look cool. Plus, you gotta admit, that all the fight scenes with the Winter Soldier were amazing.
I couldn't even tell what was going on. Like, the camera was shaking around so much that my eyes were starting to bleed.
Have you tried to see a eye doctor? Some kind of...
Maybe.
Oh, wow. Should probably get that checked,
But
I think.
still, like, anyway. And Nick Fury's outfit, I thought that was a big offense because in the other Marvel movies, he had this awesome looking leather trench coat that flowed through the wind, but he just wears this bland suit thing that doesn't really suit his style.
I thought it would. I liked it. Especially the things.
The things.
Yeah. I really like the scene with his wife.
That's kind of a spoiler.
Shh. I like the scene with his wife.
Anyway, what else can we talk about whenever it comes to this movie?
Wait. I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. Wait, yeah, it is. Crap.
Yeah.
Never mind, I'll wait to make that reference later.
Okay. And so it's hard for us to really talk about what was in this movie without actually giving away what was in it.
Which I like. It keeps people on the down low. You know, makes the movie sacred for certain people.